What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Super Pocket by Hyper Megatech. This is the Capcom edition. It comes with 12 games built in, but you're not just buying this for the 12 included games. You're also going to be buying this for the ability to expand that library to over 500 games with the Evercade cartridge systems. This is going to be a little bit different than the Evercade that actually was more shaped like a PSP. This is definitely more Game Boy-esque. But is it going to be worth the sticker price of about 60 bucks, depending on where you buy it? Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the packaging overall. Feels, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's not, doesn't feel as cheap as some of the generic stuff you might see at your Walmart or Target. Let's take a quick look at what's going on inside. You're going to have a rechargeable battery, USB Type-C charging. There's going to be the cover for the Evercade cart slot on the back there. About 4 hours of runtime and a 2.8-inch high quality IPS display. So that is definitely something that I want to take a look at, because these things live and die by two things: the controls and the display itself. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. We got, it's in there pretty snug. There we go. Go ahead and pull this out, set the box off to the side for now. I think this might be what it is. Now, just like a brief overview, I got the Sega Genesis sort of background, kind of giving you an idea of just a quick startup guide, what you can expect, the power on, the charging, and the charged LEDs, blue, red, and green. And yeah, expand the library, or expand the games with the vast library of Evercade products. This is definitely something new for me as far as Evercade. This is the only console, the first console I ever purchased was compatible with Evercade, and this is the first time I'm going to have a chance to play some of these cartridges that I bought in preparation of this console getting here. So let's go ahead and set this off to the side for just a second. What else is going to be included in here? In this cardboard insert, like you're going to get, should just be a USB Type-C. Yeah, USB Type-C cable. Nice cable. Not like some of the cheap stuff you'll get with some of your Chinese knockoff, lesser quality systems. Go ahead and take a look at the handheld. And it feels nice. It feels like some of the nicer handhelds by Abernic. Definitely some of that quality, pretty solid build. The buttons feel pretty good. A little cramped if you got giant fingers like me. Got your select, your start, A, B, X, Y, D-pad, buttons on the back. Just gonna, only time will tell if they are gonna actually work out well for me or not. Like I said, got kind of large hands. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on as soon as we figure out that you got the charging port down here, headphone jack. Wow. So the sound is not bad. Let's go with English. Easy mode. Looking at the kick and block, relax. These mode, lower the difficulty built-in games. Okay. We're not going to do that for now. We'll go with normal mode. There we go. Word. Accept. And here we go. So here is the menu. That was nice the way that kind of came in. Fading in. Get Street Fighter 2. This is going to be Hyper Fighting. Strider. Mercs. 1942, 1943, 1944. Bionic Commando. Captain Commando, Final Fight. Forgotten Worlds. Ghouls and Ghosts. Mega Man. And then back to Street Fighter. Start. Okay, now you hit your menu button to go ahead and you can save if you want to. Load, controls, display, reset, or go ahead and quit for now. Get all the different slots you can save to. Let's go ahead and B is going to be your back button. Let's go ahead and go to quit. Back to main menu. It's pretty quick as far as selecting, going back and forth between games. And then now let's see what happens when you just when you slot in a game. So let's go ahead and we're going to leave this on. Go ahead and take off it's just a blank, which is actually, man, that is really, that's snug. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. And then get more games here. That's a really nice cartridge slot for sure. Okay, so a lot of different options out here. I've got some, but let's go ahead and go with, I actually want to try what I think is going to be a pretty graphically challenging game. And it's going to be hardcore 4x4. Let's go ahead and check that out and just see what the heck that looks like. Maybe we hit this button and we go to, oh, here we go, Evercade. So So what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go this. So we're here. Okay. Let's take the cartridge out. Now, if you hit the menu button, go to Evercade. It said, okay, no cartridge inserted. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's go back to the Capcom side. Let's go ahead and insert the cartridge. That, and then hit the menu button. Go to Evercade, and boom, here we go. It's actually really quick. Oh, check this out. Here we go. Ready? So I believe this is a PS1 game. Okay, this this takes me back. I know I've played this, I believe, on the PS1. It's pretty awesome. So you want to get out of here, hit the menu button, and go ahead and go to quit. And it's going to take you out just like it does when you're in the Capcom menu. The music in the background is the same. If you want to go back to Capcom at any point, same menu sound. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's see what if we go to Evercade. What happens if I take the cartridge out? Ah, immediately it recognizes that it's not there. So this is nice. This doesn't feel. Let me turn the volume down again. I gotta tell you, man, this does not feel cheap in any way, shape, or form. It is a little small, to be honest with you, just because my hands are gigantic. But if you look at the game case itself, it's actually smaller than the case that the game comes in. So it's definitely a small device, very pocketable, feels good in the hand. You got the different color LEDs telling you if the power is on, if it needs to be charged. USB Type-C is definitely a plus. Yeah, it feels really solid. I do have a case. Let me go ahead and. So if you go to Amazon, you can get a little travel case like I got right here. I'll probably leave a link for for this in the description below, and it just sort of fits. So how this goes. This is obviously the Capcom colors on the case. You can also get this for the Taito version as well. Closes up and it gives you a spot to put a couple of cartridges in there. It probably could fit several cartridges in there, to be honest with you. So yeah, you can put that in there and away you go. There was a little strap that came with it. I cut that off. I thought that was a little bit silly. You just want like a nice, solid, hard case to put this in. Then that is probably something you want to do. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was less than 20 bucks for this. But I got, it would be nice to have like a little sleeve, like a little, some kind of felt sleeve, a little pocket you could slide this in to kind of protect that screen. Maybe if there was like a screen protector, that would be really nice. But this thing, I got to tell you, it's a little thick, but I think it needs to be. The overall size could be a little bit bigger. It's a little cramped, especially if you got to use these buttons in the back to try to reach and get those with your fingers. But this thing, you know what? This is not too shabby. Yeah, so I'll have a link for this in the description below if you want to check this out for sure. I have a link for the case if you want to check that out also. And yeah, if you want to get into Evercades and you don't want to spend, what was it, 150 bucks on their standard console, and you don't mind this form factor, it's not a bad way to go. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, checking out the channel. You all have a blessed day. I will see all of you next time.